Well, hello. I hope that your day has been amazing. I am Tasha Williams. I am going to be the moderator, the host, the everything that you need that's going to give you your healthy hair factors unveiled. Welcome to the first day of the challenge. Are you excited? I'm definitely excited. For the sake of time, I'm going to go through this on the video and we can do Q&A and I can dive a little bit deeper on the live later on tomorrow. So I wanted to go through the workbook, which is everything that I'm going to talk about on the first day, which is today of the challenge. So here we go. We are going to talk about mindset mirrors beauty. Here's our table of contents: the influence of mindset on natural hair transition, effects of negative mindset, shifting to a positive mindset, and cultivating self love and affirmation. Once again, welcome to this challenge. I'm going to give you a lot of information. I hope that you can digest it all, but make sure you go in and you download the workbook. Every day, there's going to be a workbook that is attached to the lesson or the challenge for the day. So make sure you go in, download the workbook, and also watch this video. But welcome. I'm so excited to explore the beauty that goes behind the mindset, because mindset is everything. Your thoughts, your beliefs, all of that goes into beautiful natural hair. The reason why I say that, number one, I've been behind the chair for 20 plus years, and one of the hardest things is to get a woman to actually believe that she is beautiful, or believe that she can actually achieve a style or wear a style, that she would look good in the style. But there's so many layers to it, and I just want to dive right in with you to help you to get rid of any negative mindsets that come to mind when you think about natural hair or just life in general, and hold on to the positive mindset, because that's what's going to help you grow and ultimately help you change. So, the influence on mindset, or of mindset on natural hair. There are so many people that say so many statements that really, really defeat themselves before they even get started. Like I said, being behind the chair, I was very picky and I'm a perfectionist. So every style that I would do would be very, very detailed. And so, even some of the women that were not pleased with that, it wasn't the style necessarily. I could tell that they actually had some limiting beliefs that they actually embodied, and they had no clue that they believed these things about themselves. Believe it or not, these things that I'm about to go through really, really shapes the success of your natural hair journey. So if this is you, go ahead and wave your hand in the air, tell the truth and shame the devil, and just be honest and transparent with yourself that this is what you think. And we're going to get into how you can change your way of thinking, okay? So before I go into all of this, let me tell you a quick story. I myself was relaxed until 2015. I totally thought natural hair was the ugliest thing out. When my clients would come to me and sit in my chair and say, I'm thinking about going natural, I would say, well, girl, let me give you a referral because I am not doing natural hair. The truth of the matter is, I didn't have the knowledge behind natural hair. I was smooth sailing in my own lane, doing relaxers, chemicals, all of the above. I was making my money, I was making my clients happy, and I didn't want to learn anything that was new. And natural hair just looked intimidating. And honestly, the styles that I saw, they did not look pretty to me. I thought it was absolutely ugly. And so I'm never one to be dishonest. So I couldn't be dishonest. Not even for money. That's just not going to cost me my authenticity. So I would always send clients away if they wanted to go natural. And then in 2015, guess what I did? I went natural. Why did I go natural? Because I realized that the chemicals that I was putting on my body, 60% of it was going into my bloodstream. So when I realized 60% of relaxers and color and even chemicals in products were going into my bloodstream, that blew my mind and I wanted to make an immediate change and I did. So here I am, natural. How many years was that, y'all? 8 years ago. And I love it. To be honest with you, I feel the most beautiful I've ever felt. I honestly used to tell people I would never go natural. I'm too superficial. I love my hair straight. I don't think I'd be beautiful if my hair wasn't straight. Wasn't that sad? Let me cut off my alarm right quick, y'all, because I forgot I have it scheduled for 7 o'clock every single day. So, yes, I too have experienced my limiting beliefs and thoughts about natural hair. So, you are not the only one. So, let's get into these examples of negative thoughts and beliefs about natural hair that create insecurities during the transition. My natural hair isn't beautiful enough. How many times have you heard that or have you said that? What makes natural hair beautiful? It's beautiful because it belongs to you, and you are the only one that possesses the hair on your head. That alone makes it beautiful because you are made in God's image and you are wonderfully made and you are beautiful. So the fact that people probably are attaching beauty to texture and type, what they want their hair to look like, what society says that their hair should look like, they feel like their hair isn't beautiful. Believing that you can only have certain textures that are beautiful can lead to lots of insecurities about your natural hair. The mindset might make you feel that your hair doesn't measure up to society's standard of beauties, right? Number two, I'll be seen as less professional. Don't we have something in place so that we're fighting to put in place in multiple locations called the Crown Act? A lot of people that don't understand the culture of natural hair believe that it's not professional, and I don't agree with that. Any hair that comes out of your head and is styled properly, it's professional. That's just what our hair is. It grows out naturally curly, different coils, types, textures, and it's beautiful. And so it is professional no matter what society says. Okay? People will judge me. Have you ever been judged because you had natural hair? Have you ever judged somebody, even before you went natural, who had natural hair? I honestly thought all women or people that wore natural hair and locks, they smelled like incense, they burn incense, they do certain things that I just wasn't connected to. Was I wrong? Absolutely. For judging them, period, number one, about something I knew nothing about. And just my mindset was wrong, and I'm going to always be transparent, so y'all don't judge me. No judgment zone here from me or to you. The fourth thing is straight hair is more manageable. Straight hair is manageable, but so can natural hair if you know how to maintain its level of moisture and how to navigate your natural hair, which is why I'm here today to show you these things. So, as much as straight hair is manageable, so can natural hair be manageable. I won't be accepted. Oh my goodness. That one there hits home with a lot of women that I've had conversations with. They feel like their natural hair sets them apart. But the beauty of it is, being set apart is everything. I remember being younger, wanting to fit in so much. But to be set apart is something that's beautiful and unique. And most of the time, it's your superpower. So the fact that you want to be accepted, let's change that mindset. You don't want to be accepted. You want to be set apart so that you can shine differently. I can't have versatility. That is absolutely not true. You can rock straight hair, you can rock a twist out, you could do a spiral set, you can do an updo, you can do braids, you can do a wig, you can do all kinds of styles with your hair in its natural state. So it does not stop your versatility. It actually has more versatility than any other texture that I can think of. So definitely that is not true. Natural hair is a trend. Natural hair is not a trend anymore. I think that it was at some point, or people thought that it was, but it's not going anywhere. Because the truth of the matter is, when people truly find out the reasons why they should go natural, when they want to remove chemicals from their life, or they want to attach themselves to their most authentic self and learn their true identity from head to toe, that's not a trend. That's something that's staying around forever. And then I'll look unkept. How many people have thought that you look unkept with your natural hair? That is not true. Your envision of natural hair needs to change and not be the same vision as it was when it was straight. It's two totally different things. Straight versus curly. Straight hair shines more because of its shape. Curly hair does not shine as much, but that's okay. There are things that you can do to give you that shine like straight hair does. So, comparing apples to oranges makes you think that your hair looks unkept in its natural state. And that's not it. Because it leads to being self conscious, it leads to lots of insecurities. Push your shoulders back and rock this natural hair. If you don't know how to style it and make it healthy, you are in the right place. I don't have the right type of hair. What is the right type of hair? It says believing that you only can have certain types that are suited for the natural hair movement can create feelings of exclusion. Do you feel sometimes that you are excluded away from other types of hair? It's sort of like a separation. It's like isolation. And that's not what we're trying to do, especially in the natural hair community. We are trying to come together, all of us shining in all different kinds of ways. So don't ever think that you don't have the right hair type. You do have the right hair type because it's on you, okay? You belong wherever it is wherever you go, you belong. And number 10, my hair defines my worth. Do you really think that your hair defines your worth? Attaching self worth solely to hair appearance can lead to a fragile self esteem. The belief that this might make you feel overly critical of yourself or based on your hair's appearance. First of all, you are worth more than your hair. But let's be real, we're women. How we feel about ourselves, a portion of it does have to do with how we feel about our appearance. So it does have a percentage, but to let it all be like how your worth or your value, never that. It's never that. You are worth so much more. I don't care if you don't have any hair on your head, if you suffer from any type of illness or any type of condition that makes you not have any hair, you are still beautiful, you are still worthy. So that does not matter at all. So don't let your hair define your self-worth. Your hair is an extension of you, but it does not define you. Okay? So those are 10 different things that I went through to where you can kind of have like a negative mindset and tell yourself these things which defeat you in your natural hair journey. So we're going to move on to chapter 2, which is the effects of a negative mindset. Woo. The effects of the negative mindset is so big. Let me read this. In this chapter, we will explore how negative mindsets can create unnecessary barriers affecting our self perception, confidence, and overall relationship with our natural hair. By recognizing these effects, we take the first step toward fostering a positive mindset that celebrates and embraces the beauty of natural hair. Let's embark on this transformative journey together. Okay? Let's talk about negativity first and foremost before we get into anything in this workbook. Negativity is so toxic. It's so toxic to think negatively. But unfortunately, that's the default way of thinking. That's typically the primary thing that comes to mind until you train your thoughts to be something different. But negative thinking is something that you definitely want to move away from in every aspect of your life, but especially when it comes to your natural hair. Because whatever you think is what it is what you believe, is what you embody, is what you behave like, is how you carry yourself. So here are 3 effects of a negative mindset. Self doubt. You start to doubt yourself which is huge when it comes to your self esteem. You don't ever want to doubt yourself. It says negative thoughts can make you doubt your decision to embrace your natural hair. Have you ever been there? This doubt might lead to frustration, causing you to abandon the transition prematurely. Have you ever doubted yourself and said, I can't rock this natural hair. I can't do this. I can't wear my hair short. I look like a boy. I look like this. Those are negative things that are coming to your mind, and you have the option to entertain those thoughts or overlook them and find something positive to say about yourself because you don't want to doubt yourself. Because no matter what stage you are in your transition, you are beautiful. You are beautiful. I don't care if you're in the short hair stage. I remember I'm used to having hair way out here. And when I was relaxed, hair all the way down my back. And I remember when I first cut off all my hair to go natural, I will admit I was like, I look like a chia pet. I totally look like a chia pet. I don't really like this, but I found a way to make it work. You know what I did? I got me some big cute earrings. I made sure I made my face up. I just went the extra mile with the other parts of myself that made me feel good while I was in that stage. So there are things that you can do. Pull out more positive things about yourself, but don't ever doubt yourself, okay? Comparison. Comparison is the thief of joy. Constantly comparing your hair to others can lower your self esteem and prevent you from appreciating your unique beauty. It is truly the thief of joy. No one in the world has your hair and your beauty, so own it. There is no one in the world that looks just like you. Even if you have children, if you have a mother or a parent, they're like, oh, y'all look exactly alike. There's still something unique and different about you. You are not anyone else. You don't have the characteristics. Don't compare yourself. You're defeating yourself by saying, well, I'm not like her. My hair doesn't look like her. My hair doesn't do what her hair does. Do you know I have this big old hair? Do you think my hair can hang? No way. It can't hang. But I accept that and I focus on what it can do, which it can be big. So I focus on making it big, rocking my mohawk, and people stop me all the time. Oh, I love your hair. It's so big. Great, I love it. I'm such an introvert, but my hair is extroverted. It speaks loudly. So even though it may not do what you want it to do, or you feel like you would prefer or be happier if your hair did what someone else's hair does, please find the beauty in your own hair because it's there. You just got to look for it and don't compare. It's not even an option of trying to compare yourself to someone else. And then number 3, perceived professionalism. Some individuals worry about how natural hair is perceived in the professional settings, which can create anxiety and hinder their confidence. Have you ever been at work? Like, do you feel safe at work wearing your natural hair, your curls? It could be your locks, your styles, your crochet, your braids, your wigs, whatever it is. Do you truly feel comfortable at work? Because you shouldn't have to carry any type of anxiety because of something that is an extension of you. It is a part of your identity. You should be proud. Instead of carrying anxiety, you should carry peace. And so having a negative mindset makes you have this anxiety. And it does hinder your confidence. And when it hinders your confidence, it hinders your ability to show up as your full, authentic self at work and do your work to your best ability. Because I know you can. Because when you put your best foot forward, magical things happen. But when you have a negative mindset, it blocks all of that. It's a distraction. So a negative mindset, period, point blank, is a distraction. It hinders you from all things good. It stunts your growth, not only in your hair, but in life in general. So as I talk about natural hair and how the negative mindset affects your natural hair, it affects everything. But there is an option to choose something that's positive, and that's what we're going to get into next. And I had to go through everything I'm telling y'all. Years ago in my life, I had to go through this transformation of changing my mindset, not just about my hair, but about everything. to be more positive because life is only what you think it is. Every situation, 90% of it is how you handle it and what you think you can do, what you believe. So, this mindset piece, this is the most important piece of anything that I will ever tell you. Because if you can't change your mindset, you cannot open up and be ready for change. And everything that I'm going to teach you and coach you through, you have to be open to change. Whatever routine, whatever habit, whatever it is that you're used to doing with your natural hair has to transition into something else to give a different result. But if you can't get this mindset shift part down, and it's something that you practice all the time, okay? It's not something that you may get overnight, but that's why I'm going to give you the tools to help you get there. But this is the most important piece, mindset change, okay? So shifting to a positive mindset. In this chapter, we'll explore how cultivating a positive mindset can empower us to appreciate the uniqueness of our natural hair, boosting our self confidence and overall well being. By replacing the doubts and insecurities with self love and affirmation, we open the door to a journey that celebrates our authenticity and individuality. Let's embark on this journey of self discovery and empowerment together. And it starts right now. So, shifting to a positive mindset, my goodness, a big part of where you are in life today comes from the words that you chose to focus on in your mind. Those words are called thoughts. Your thoughts form your behavior. Did y'all hear that? Your thoughts form your behavior. So it is important that you are intentional about choosing them. If you keep them focused on positive things, then you will attract good things to yourself. Take those thoughts, toxic and negative thoughts captive. That means put them, lock them up somewhere, and shift your thoughts to what you want versus what you don't want. Have you ever thought about the fact that sometimes you may think more about what you don't want in life regarding your hair? I don't want my hair to look like that. I don't want that look. I don't want that. I want, you don't think about what you truly want and focus on that the most. It is easier said than done, but it can be mastered. Remember, I said it takes practice. For an example, challenge yourself, and I had to do this, and I still do this to this day. Challenge yourself not to use the word don't in any of your sentences, which will force you to have to use words that will describe what you truly want and how you want to feel. So instead of you saying, I don't want my hair to be frizzy, you say, I want my hair to be moisturized and defined. So you're focusing more on what you want your hair to look like versus what you don't want your hair to look like. This is the hardest and most important part of making change, but I know you are up for the challenge. I know you are. So let's get into this. There are 4 ways to shift to a positive mindset. Self awareness. Reflect on your current thoughts and feelings about your natural hair. Identify negative beliefs that might be holding you back and then change your thoughts. Think about what we talked about in chapter 1. What are those negative things that you feel regarding your natural hair in general? What you feel like it can't do? Because you're putting limitations on your own hair and you really don't even know. But think about all of those things. Take inventory of your thoughts, what you truly think, because that's going to help you realize where you are. Because if you know where you are, then you know where to go from there. Education. Learn about the science of hair, which is what I'm here for to teach you. The versatility of natural hairstyles, which we talked about in so many different ways, and the beauty of diversity. Knowledge empowers positive change. Learn everything you can about natural hair. Its journey is so beautiful. To know that God chose every single hair on your head. He made it the shape that it is, the curl that it is. He put multiple curl patterns on your head. I know that he did. I know you're like, Lord, why you do all that? That's just challenging. What products are going to fit all three of these curl patterns on my head? I know you told him. But it's beautiful because he made it and he chose it just for you. So educate yourself, which is what I'm here for, about your natural hair. And that will shift your mindset. It will make you hopeful to look forward to getting the hair that you dream of, to reaching all of your hair goals. Thirdly, affirmations. I love affirmations. They help me so much. I grew up with self esteem issues, low self confidence, didn't think I was beautiful. That was a whole nother story. Didn't love myself. And so now that I'm older, I love affirmations because it's a reminder of who I am and who God sees me to be. And so when you practice daily affirmations that celebrate your natural hair journey and emphasize your beauty and worthiness, it changes your life. It goes into your subconscious mind, which is thinking and churning when you're not even thinking. It's subconsciously doing it when you're not focusing on it. But you need whatever you feed yourself is what you become and what you start to believe. So, as I told you, changing your mindset to being positive, you have to feed yourself positive things. Even if you don't believe it, even if you feel crazy when you're sitting there telling yourself your natural hair is beautiful in any way, even if you don't believe it, you still say it to yourself because guess what? You will begin to believe it. You just have to be consistent and you have to tell yourself that every single day. And then visualize success. Imagine yourself confidently embracing your natural hair and radiating self love. When you close your eyes and you get a vision in your head, have you ever heard of, what is it called? Some people call it manifesting. I'll say that. I remember going to the car lot. My husband was like, I want this Telluride truck. So I was like, okay, let's go test drive it. We test drove it. I said, now stand on the side of the car, put your hand on it like it's yours, and let me take your picture. Took a picture. I remember he took me to get a truck. I didn't even want a new car, but he was like, you need a new car. This car is breaking down. And he took me, I didn't even know what I wanted. That's how much I didn't even care for a new car. So he said, what about this? You know, this Acura, this kind of truck. Okay. Went, we test drove it. Some kind of way we ended up with video footage of it. Y'all, he got what he took a picture in, and I somehow ended up with the truck that I was in the video. Visualization is powerful, okay? When you visualize it in your mind, when you get pictures, that's why a vision board is so powerful. You get that in your mind, you get pictures of the hair that looks similar to yours, that's styled the way you would like your hair styled. Get pictures, put it on the board, put it on your phone, put it on your screensaver. What is this called? Your wallpaper, that's what it's called. Look at it all the time. Visualize how you want your hair to look. It's so powerful. And so it helps you to be able to radiate that self love. And like I said, get hopeful and get happy about your journey and shift your mindset to be positive about this journey. Because I know it can be challenging. Okay, next we're going to go on to Chapter 4, Cultivating Self-Love and Affirmation. Our relationship with our hair goes beyond aesthetics, of course. It's a reflection of our identity and a journey towards self-acceptance. In this chapter, we'll delve into the importance of embracing our natural hair as a powerful expression of who we are. Through self-love practices and positive affirmations, we'll uncover the path to appreciating our hair's unique beauty and fostering a deep sense of self worth. Join me in this chapter as we celebrate the incredible journey of self discovery and self affirmation. And I already kind of talked about it a little bit, but I want to talk about 4 ways to cultivate self love and affirmation. This goes deeper than natural hair, my beautiful sisters. When you truly learn to love yourself, it breaks down the barriers of so many parts of your life. The barriers of low self-esteem, insecurity. Like I mentioned earlier, those things turn into comparison and you begin to be down on yourself because you are not like this. You feel like your journey isn't mirroring someone else's journey. Just the fact of when you don't love yourself, oh my gosh, it's so heavy. It's so heavy, such a heavy burden. So, part of being successful in life, honestly, truly being fulfilled, is to love who God made you to be today. Even if you're in the process of healing, going through lot of trial and tribulation, broken, wherever you are, you have to learn to love yourself and affirm yourself because it's not by chance that you are where you are. God has a plan for your life, and each and every piece of your journey is meant to be placed in a puzzle that is complete, and God sees the complete picture. So don't define where you are, what you've been through in your past. Don't let it affect how you truly love yourself. Okay? So here are 4 ways to cultivate self-love and affirmation. Celebrate your progress, especially in this journey. Across the board, celebrate the progress, but acknowledge even the smallest achievements in your natural hair journey. Each step is a triumph, even if it's learning how to detangle your hair. It's a step and it matters. You're learning something different, you're mastering it, and it's a part of you. It's an extension of who you are, it's a part of your identity. So celebrate each level of progress, big and small, and that will help you to be able to embrace this journey. Surround yourself surround yourself with other people. Engage with a supportive community of individuals who share similar experiences. Positive influences can uplift your spirit. So, the reason why I brought us all together to do this challenge together is for this very reason. When you come together with other like minded individuals and you're on a path, the same path, you're able to uplift each other because you might have some good days. You're going to have good days and you're going to have bad days. So, it's always good to have a community, a circle, a tribe, a clique of people to hold you up when sometimes you feel too weak to hold yourself up. So you're there to encourage each other in every aspect along this journey. I love that. Surround yourself with so many people. And so I have something to tell y'all at the end, which is you're going to be like, okay, I have something that's going to give you a supportive community so that you can get through this journey. Number 3, self-care and wellness practices. Incorporate self-care practices that promote self-love. Treat your hair and yourself with care and kindness. You have to be kind to yourself and kind to your hair. These self-care practices, they keep you in balance and keep you well. When you are well, you are full. Every day when you encounter life, you pour. You pour whether you intend to pour out. You pour where the challenges bump you, unexpected challenges, they bump you and you spill out. And you don't ever want to be caught empty because that's where the frustration, all the negative things come into play, the anxiety, the self-doubt, the lack of, it comes into play. So having wellness practices and self-care practices is what keeps you full. It's how you feel yourself. So it's so important that you keep yourself that way and that you are kind to yourself and kind to your hair. I know my clients used to laugh at me. They would say, "Oh my gosh, you comb my hair like it has feelings." And I really do because I want to treat hair kind because it will produce great things when I treat it well. And it will do the same thing for you. Number 4, mindfulness and meditation. Practice mindfulness to stay present and manage those negative thoughts. Prayer and meditation can help you connect with God and your inner self. It's so important with cultivating self-love. Taking some time in the day to just close your eyes. There's so many meditation apps that you can get for free. There's one on my phone. What is it called? I think it's something pod. But I love it because it's true and it's not long at all. It doesn't have to be very long, but it's impactful. And that's what is very important. I can't find it. I haven't used it in a while, but I can't find the app. But here it is. I think it's called Soothing Pod. Soothing Pod is a good meditation app. So use that, spend some time with God, and it would be great with helping you to be mindful of when those negative thoughts come, because you really have to pay attention to your thoughts. You don't have to entertain them just because they come, but it helps you with really being present and, like I said, managing these negative thoughts. So here are some self-care and wellness practices that help with self-love and affirmation. Number one, prayer. Being able to release and receive to God is very, very, very impactful with self-care and being well. Spending time with God will help you to love yourself and recognize your worth and your value, which is everything, because He made you. So He will definitely affirm you. And when you find your identity in Christ, that's what fills you up for your day, first and foremost, and gives you the power, the strength, everything that you need to be able to love yourself and to affirm yourself. Gratitude journaling, which is, oh my gosh, it's so powerful to actually journal and write the things that you're thankful for. It changes your mindset. It gives you a boost of positivity, a boost of energy, just to be able to think of all the things that you're thankful for. When I wake up in the morning, I thank God I can see, I can hear, I'm strong enough to get up, my legs work, my arms work, I can go to the restroom, my bodily functions work. I have breath in my body, I'm not on a machine, in a hospital, I'm healthy, I have food. I woke up and I had AC, I had a place to live. I could, oh my gosh, have a home with beautiful windows. I love nature. Clothes, water, all these things that you can thank God for and just be grateful. It shifts. It shifts your whole atmosphere inside. Shifts you to positive and self-love and affirmation. Okay? Writing down things that you are thankful for can help shift your focus from negative to positive and reducing stress levels. Don't we all need to reduce stress levels? This is why it's so important that you do these things daily. And then here we are with the daily affirmations again. We can't express that enough. Writing positive affirmations that inspire and motivate you can help improve your mood and boost your self-esteem. Every morning I do affirmations. I do them with my children. Sometimes I write them. Sometimes I say them. Sometimes I go on YouTube and let someone say it to me and I say it back. Regardless, I have to say those things to myself to keep as a reminder of who I am and the confidence that I should have, even if I don't feel confident in the moment, that I should possess so that I can love myself and it will cultivate more self-love and affirmation. Self-care activities. Write down activities that make you feel relaxed and rejuvenated, such as taking a bath, getting a massage, or practicing yoga, stretching, whatever it may be that makes you feel like you're caring for yourself. Self-care is sleep, is getting enough rest. Self-maintenance is getting your nails done, things like that. But true self-care is caring for yourself. And you just want to make sure that you're doing those activities on a normal basis because I lack doing it, but I know how important it is. Okay, so in today's conclusion, your journey to embracing your natural hair is deeply intertwined with your mindset, your thoughts, and what you believe. By recognizing the effects of negative thinking and fostering a positive, self loving mindset, you'll pave the way for a fulfilling and joyful natural hair transition. Remember, you deserve to embrace your unique beauty and walk confidently on this path of self discovery and self love. I believe you can do it. The question is, do you believe that you can do it? Do you believe it? That's what we going to work on. Okay? So get this mindset right so that you can open up, erase all those negative things that you thought before. So you can open up your brain, your entire being, to be able to receive what is going to change your thought process. So you can reach this goal of natural hair. But I have some ways for you to take inventory of your thoughts and your beliefs so that you can change them, okay? The first thing I have for you is an assignment. Yes, it's an assignment. Is your self-assessment worksheet. And I have 4 different parts. So you just go through this part and answer these questions. You don't have to share them with me at all. You can post in the group if you want to about any of the questions, anything that you see in here. I will have a post in the group, or there is a post in the group that says question and answer, or questions for me. That's what it says. Make sure you go under there and write your questions that you have for me, because I'm going to go live at 5 p.m. On today, which is tomorrow, because I'm recording this the day before, but I'm going to go live at 5 p.m. on the 28th Central Time. So those questions that you put under there is what I'm going to be answering. So make sure that you answer those questions, or you put those questions, okay? But part 3, part 4, and then by completing this assessment, you're going to take significant steps toward self-awareness and positive change, which is what we all are here for. And then secondly, what I have for you is an affirmations guide. So you get to go through these 10 affirmations. Nope, I think I did more than 10. Yes, 15 affirmations to help you to start retraining your thoughts, retraining your brain to begin to feel positive and different about your natural hair journey, okay? So when it comes to the brain, I want to say this last thing because this is the only section that we're going to be talking deeply about mindset. There are neural pathways that are in your brain. A neural pathway is like if you're in a forest and there's a common trail that everybody goes down that trail. That's a neural pathway of a thought that you think quite often. Okay? So, what this is going to be doing is creating a new neural path in your brain. So, do you know that when you are going through a trail in the woods, if you want to veer off where people haven't really walked, you have to chop some stuff down. It's not going to be easy. But the more you think that thought, the more you travel that path, then it's going to start to look like it's been used. It's going to open up. So as you develop and think these thoughts of affirmation, keep thinking that thought to create new neural pathways that are positive. And the ones that you stop using, they sooner or later fall away. They go away. So that's my prayer for each and every one of you that are watching this, that you develop those new neural pathways of positivity, not just for your natural hair, but for your whole entire life, because your whole life will be changed, okay? So that's your guide. That's all that I have for today in our challenge day 1. So make sure that you write your questions so that when I go live, I'll be able to answer them, okay? All right. This was great.